Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm the UKExpat and on today's adventure we're going to be journeying to the city of Prague for a fantastic weekend adventure. Alongside seeing the epic sights of Prague, we're going to be journeying to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Kutná Hora and Karlstejn Castle. Let's go! Weekend adventure to Prague. Let's go. Just got through Czechia, got my little bus ticket here, and we'll be going to the city centre to spend the night. Let's do this. The next morning, I got up early and went to see the world-famous Charles Bridge. The views were magnificent with the fantastic classical architecture. It's me here. It's my first morning here in Prague. And I'm crossing the famous Charles Bridge. The coloration of the buildings dating from the Renaissance era was magnificent. I climbed the hill up to Prague Castle. Here, I marveled at the cityscape, especially the magnificent cathedral spires. After marveling at the views, I headed back to the city centre. Pretty nice views behind me. See Charles Bridge, world famous, right over there. That afternoon, I caught the train down to the town of Karlstejn, just outside Prague. Here in Karlstejn, so here we got the train, about a 50-minute train journey down from Prague. And now we're just walking up to the castle. Let's go do this. From the valley, I could already see the impressive battlements and towers of the castle. And behind me is Karlstejn Castle. Here at Karlstejn Castle. I went on a guided tour of the castle where we got to admire the magnificent frescoes and the many treasures and artworks found in the castle. The highlight of the tour was seeing the mosaics of St. Catherine's Chapel. And that's all for Karlstejn. This magnificent gem is found just outside of Prague. I headed back to Prague, where I wandered the streets and took in the sights at sunset. The colorations on these buildings was incredible. The greens, the purples, the golds. Wow! Quickly, just before I went back to my hostel, I took the time to admire the astronomical clock at night. Found the time to marvel at Charles Bridge once again. Good morning. So, I'm in Prague and I'm going to be taking a day trip down to Kutná Hora, which is just under 2 hours away from Prague. So, let's go. I was amazed at the coloured streets of Kutná Hora. The architecture here, once again, absolutely amazed me. The greens, the golds, the pinks, the purples of the buildings was magnificent. Just getting some food in a traditional Czech beer garden. A good chicken schnitzel, some pickles and some potato salad. Delicious. After that, it was time to marvel at the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Kutná Hora Cathedral. But first, the breathtaking, statue-lined avenue leading up to the cathedral. Once inside the cathedral, I took the time to admire the magnificent frescoes, the incredible artwork on the ceiling, and the incredible structure of the cathedral. And here we are, checking out the sights. Really beautiful. The church behind me, coupled with the procession of statues, just magnificent. I really recommend this. It's a quick day trip from Prague, less than 2 hours by train. If you're ever in Prague wanting to get out of the city, come here. After checking out the cathedral, it was time to check out the main town of Kutná Hora. And here we are in Kutná Hora, checking out the city. It's a little bit overcast today. The architecture behind me, as you can see, classic Central European architecture, beautiful colours, beautiful work. And behind me is what's called the Plague Tower, very interestingly, dedicated to those who died in the bubonic plague. After checking out Kutná Hora, I headed back to Prague for the evening. In the evening, I climbed Letna Hill to check out these incredible cityscapes. From Letna Hill, you could see all 5 bridges of the city. And of course, admire the moonlit architecture of the city. After that, it was time to head back to my hostel. Checking out the sights there in Prague, the Czech Republic. I got up nice and early so I could beat the crowd and enjoy the sights with a bit less population out. Behind me, the astronomical clock. When I was in university, a couple of years back, we came to Prague. And in place of that great beautiful structure that you can see right behind you, we got a cardboard cutout as it was under repairs. So I came all the way back to Prague just to see what you can see over there. So here we are. Pro tip when traveling, try to get up as early as possible. That way you're going to get some sights much more to yourself. Not entirely to yourself, but it'll be a lot quieter, a lot less congested than if you were to come along with the crowd. Come 10:30, this entire square, it's not that crowded behind me, is going to be completely packed. You're not even going to be able to see your feet. That's a pro tip. And I'm here, and right behind me, if you see that, is the John Lennon Wall. Now, I got up here early and was exploring the city. I got to see the astronomical clock that when I was in university, what I got last time was a cardboard cutout. When I came here last time, I actually got to see a great portrait of John Lennon. This time, however, seems that the graffiti artists have had their say, and unfortunately John Lennon has been fully covered in other artwork, so we won't be seeing him on this occasion. I love Prague so much, there probably will at one point be a Prague 3. Maybe then I'll get to see John Lennon. After that, I caught the funicular up to the top of Petrine Hill, where I'd taken the magnificent views of the city. Exploring Petrine Hill, I just got the funicular up to the top, and I'm checking this out. I actually came up here on the recommendation of a very nice Czech gentleman that I met on the flight on the way here. I asked him what are the great places? What should I check out? And he said, go up to the top of Petrine Hill and see the replica, as he called it, of the Eiffel Tower. So I went and did exactly that. Admittedly, I didn't think the replica was very impressive. However, the views from the top are what is very impressive. After that, I headed back to Prague to get one final view of the city. The famous leaning office block of Prague. And remember what I said about the need to get up early? This is the astronomical clock just 2 or 3 hours later. That's all for this adventure. Make sure to like and subscribe for more epic content.